Welcome back. Our 25 Sports Prep Rally Team of the Week, the Washington Panthers. Boy, they put on a show against a very good Richwoods team the other night. They seem to be peaking here at the end of the season. They're ranked number 3 in the state, first in the Mid-Atlantic Conference. We're joined now by Coach Barth and the Washington Panthers. And Kim, is it pretty accurate to say you're playing well? I mean, you're a ridiculously young team early, but boy, you're getting better.
Absolutely. We are peaking at the best time possible. We're working hard every single day, and we are young, but we're not using that as an excuse. We're just continuing to move forward and get better every day.
We heard from Bob Becker earlier in the show, and his team ranked second in the state, second in the conference, by the way, but second in the state. But he said, it's kind of surprising to see a number 2 by your name. What about you? Does number 3 in the state seem possible?
Honestly, no, it doesn't. We've had great teams for years now. We really have had a really good run, and it's not that I don't think that we're really good. I just feel like we have so much potential left. So, that number going into postseason, we're all 0-0. So we're just trying to take one day at a time as we move forward. But it's exciting for these girls, too, because they've earned it. Okay,
let's go ahead right now and meet some of the Washington Panthers who you brought along with you.
Jenna Spezio, Danny G'day, Mazzie O'Brien, Adrian Donald, Aisley Redlin Schaefer, Gabby Meischner, Grace Brayman, Kennedy Buddy, and Olivia Osborne.
All right, how many of you are sophomores or freshmen? And it's crazy, isn't it? I mean, I kind of joked earlier in your, are you still the varsity coach? You have so many young players, and they just keep getting better every time I see them.
They do, absolutely. Early in the year, we've kind of felt like we were on a roller coaster at times with that youth, but now they've taken it, and so many of them have so much experience at this level that it's not an excuse. It's something that we pride ourselves on, and we know we're just going to keep getting better.
The Mid-Atlantic is so well known for girls basketball. You got 4 games left. You're playing for a championship. I know that means a lot.
It does, absolutely. We've been in this position the last couple of years, so we feel like we have that experience with some of our older girls.
I think we get caught up in talking about the youth, but I mean, the seniors have to allow the sophomores, and you've got good senior leadership too.
Absolutely. We have for years. Our seniors have laid the brickwork for where our program is, and they show our kids what the culture is, what the expectations are, and we hold them to a high standard, and they, rise to the occasion every day.
All right, let's meet a couple of those seniors and a few of your players right now. We're joined by 2 seniors, Trista Bass and Emma Hydrater, sitting down, and a couple of sophomores, Avery Tibbs and Becca McDougall, here in the back. I'm going to start with Trista. And Trista, what's it like to be a senior on a team that is so young, but a team that's obviously having a lot of fun?
I think it's a really cool experience to be a senior and watch these sophomores grow every day. I mean, they do great at practice, they execute in games, and I feel privileged to watch them grow.
Emma, I know seniors never like to use the term rebuilding, and you're having a great year. You must be enjoying every moment of the senior year as you go after a conference title and more.
Absolutely. Like Trista said, it's great watching them grow, and it's great to be part of a program that you can just see all these younger kids coming in and just making such a big impact on the program as a whole.
Avery, last year the sophomores, a lot of you played a lot as a freshman, but it's different this year, isn't it? Many times there's 4 or 5 sophomores on the court, and obviously you're in much bigger roles.
Yeah, I mean, last year there was 4 or 5 of us that played, so we do have some experience, but it is a little bit different this year, and it's just getting the people that didn't play a lot last year to accept those roles and just come together as a team.
Becca, are you surprised? I mean, you are probably the youngest team in the Mid-Atlantic as far as the girls on the court, and right now you're in first place in the Mid-Atlantic, number 3 in the state. Are you surprised?
Not really. I mean, we've been on a roller coaster really all season. Now we're just kind of starting to settle down where we're supposed to be. And I just kind of expected this because we've all been playing with each other since we were young, so now we're just putting it together.
Trista, in 4 years, you've had a lot of great moments. I mean, the program has really just risen and risen and risen. It must be exciting to kind of have that legacy that this program has become kind of a state power.
Absolutely, and I think even though we have had many successes, our season's not over yet, and I think we still can have multiple successes by the end of my senior year.
Emma, how much does the depth help? I mean, you have so many players that contribute and that play and can do things.
I think the depth has really brought us far because most teams don't have a lot of depth, and it can really hurt them further along in the games. And I think having such depth that we do, that a lot of people are able to give it their all the whole game.
Avery, I know Coach doesn't want you looking ahead, but I mean, if we do look ahead, the sectional, Lincoln's 1, Morton's 2, Washington's 3 in the state, Lincoln's 6 in the state. I mean, obviously, whoever survives this area is going to be special. I mean, that's probably daunting, but probably exciting.
Yeah, like you said, we don't really like to look ahead a lot, just take it one game at a time. But yeah, we are in a really hard regional and sectional, but just take the games that we have right now.
Becca, what did you learn last year in the state tournament run? The senior class led you on a great run last year. What do you remember about those emotions, and maybe how does that help you this year?
I remember like after we had lost that like you never wanted to feel that feeling again. So when you're in the moment, you just kind of got to like take it and like never look back.
Real quick, I'll ask the two seniors, Tristan and Emma. Is there one thing that stands out about being a Washington Panther? You got your senior day coming up. Is there one thing that you'll remember the most?
I think the thing I'll remember the most is just honestly my teammates. With them being young, it's just kind of great to just watch them grow and see how they're going to be, and they're definitely people that I'll never forget.
Tristan?
Like Emma said, just the bond that we all have created throughout this year and last year, I mean, it's great, and I love these people like sisters, so I mean, it's amazing.
Well, Tristan and Emma, you went too long in your answer. I was going to challenge Avery to a three-point contest, but we're out of time, so I'll have to say I beat you.